So hello, welcome to Delta Education. So once again, I'm going to present a very interesting things of English grammar. That is the past tense. So present indefinite tense. So before starting the particular video, at first I'm going to tell you the definition. So what is present indefinite tense? What is the definition? Just when you are listening to my video, at the same time you will see all my slides and you will understand definitely what about present indefinite tense. So what is the definition? In the present, an action takes place indefinitely. What do you mean by indefinitely? That is not definite. That is indefinitely. It is said to be in the present indefinite tense. So first of all, we have to understand this. Indefinitely, an action happens in the present indefinitely. So here are three examples. I write a letter, you write a letter, we write a letter. So there are three examples here. So here the sentences, when we are talking about that particular three examples, so I is the subject and the main verb is write and then object. So I write a letter, you write a letter, and we write a letter. So if I want to explain it in Bengali, আমি একটা চিঠি লিখি, তুমি একটা চিঠি লেখো, আমরা একটা চিঠি লিখি. So that is the main thing. We have to keep it in our mind. An action happens in the present indefinitely. So that is present indefinite tense. So next slide, points to remember. Here's some important things that we have to remember. What about number one? If the subject or doer is the third person singular number, is or es will be added to the main verb or action verb. Definitely. If the subject is third person singular number, then we have to remember this rule. Just look at the example. He writes a letter, Ruby writes a letter, the bird flies in the sky. Here are the subjects, all are third person singular number, and you have to add is or es to the main verb to form that particular tense. And number two, regular habit. What do you mean by regular habit? So the work that you do regularly. Regular habit is always in the present indefinite tense. My father reads the Ramayana every day. My father reads the Quran every day. My father reads the Bible every day. He takes a cup of tea daily. I go to school every day with my mother. These are all regular habits. So keep it in your mind. So when you are going to translate any action into regular habit, so you definitely use present indefinite tense. And the third is universal truth. What is universal truth? Better to say in Bengali, chiro sotto, universal truth is always in present indefinite tense. The sun rises in the east. Oil floats on water. Habit dies hard. These are all examples of universal truth. And so when you are going to explain, when you are going to translate this such universal truths into English, so you have to use present indefinite tense. So next, formation of four sentences. So one thing I tell you, so when you are going to form tenses, different kinds of sentences in tenses, so you have to remember these things. Number one, affirmative sentence. Number two, negative sentence. Number three, interrogative sentence. And number four, interrogative negative sentence. So now we have to know the formation of affirmative sentence. What is formation? Just look at the green colored words. Green colored words, formation, subject, main verb, object, complement. You sing a song, Rita sings a song, Rita and Shita sing songs. So that is the main thing. Just look at the green colored words, green colored lines, better to say, formation, subject, main verb, object, complement. And then next, negative sentence. Just look at this green colored lines. Just one thing is added, subject, do or does. There is the auxiliary verb and not plus main verb plus object complement. Negative for not. You do not sing a song. Rita does not sing a song. Rita and Shita do not sing songs. Rita and Shita do not sing songs. So you have to remember these things. And there is a note, yellow colored lines. In case of third person singular number, the auxiliary verb does is used, otherwise do. So it is very easy to remember. If the subject is third person singular number, then you definitely use does. And when you use does, you cannot add s or es to the main verb. Rita does not sing a song. When in affirmative sentence, what do we say? Rita sings a song. In negative sentence, Rita does not sing a song. And the third person plural, first person singular plural, second person singular plural. So do not, and there is no difficulties to form the negative sentence. And so next, interrogative sentence, and it's very common to all of you. So you know that when you are going to form an interrogative sentence, you have to put auxiliary at the first, and there is no exception. So formation, just look at the green colored lines: do or does plus subject plus main verb plus object complement. And for interrogative, you have to use note of interrogation. Do you sing a song? Does Rita sing a song? Do Rita and Shita sing a song? And here definitely you have to use the same thing. If the subject is third person singular number, you have to use does. And next is interrogative negative sentence. Here one thing you have to remember. So if the subject is noun, just look at the first formation. If the subject is noun, you have to put not before the subject. And look at the second formation. If the subject is pronoun, you have to put not after the subject. So then the result is that does not Rita sing a song? And use the contraction. Doesn't Rita sing a song? Do not the men come here? Don't the men come here? What is the blue color, yellow colored lines? If the subject is noun, not is used before the subject. And formation do does plus subject plus not. In case of pronoun, do I not help him? Don't I help him? Contraction. Does he not help me? Doesn't he help me? If the subject is pronoun, not is used after the subject. So these are the four formations, four sentences. When you are going to construct four kinds of sentences in any kind of tense, you have to remember these things. And so now the most important thing, note what we have to remember after the tense. What we have to remember? Number one, auxiliary or helping verb is do or does in case of present indefinite tense. We have to remember. Number two, third person singular number takes does. You have to remember. And number three, first person, second person, and third person plural number take do. This is very important. And number four, in negative sentence, in negative sentence, we use do not and the contraction don't, or does not and the contraction doesn't. So this is the entire class of present indefinite tense. So you have to listen to my video, at the same time you have to watch my presentation slides, and at last, before ending the presentation, I tell you, I do request you, so please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get more and more information about the latest courses on grammar. So today, now the class is over and now the presentation is over. So goodbye, have a nice day, tada.